Ya mamu nyina wache mamu nyina kwaba efa emra bedwam dwumede so live on Adom TV. Yes, to be on all social media platforms. Senti oko Facebook search for Adom TV Extra. YouTube ye Adom TV Extra. Na ni nim komo. Oh, jaja comments to us here. Said there be about yes no. Insult free. A hand to some microphone no. Edina hwe mpanifo eba hanum no a ebuo ni die ewo mu ahante sem microphone ho to the banner say yankenkan to the bia nyinya ne bia na mmra kwete bia na content na wo send no enya ye be ye free mo kawasem me meje saade ni di wore man panikwa na apeso kire wadwen kire no but enya obo kwan so yefo obu ni die emfame ho sa me hias me di watom ansa na masma me kan wate ase da bi unsu hias so be di matem ansa na wo ne me nya adwen ho no mate wase. We should be decent to each other. I would therefore say Alfred George Kojo Thompson, a member of the NPP National Communications Team. Sasna George Dadzie Jr., a deputy national coordinator in charge of operations, Adom responsible for cooperative mining and skills development program. Alfred Bokode.
Yami Adom, no way. Me watch you.
Me watch it.
I feel papa. Yeah, I'm sure Kaka Grana. I'm from Pong Gasam.
Alfred Thompson.
The from TV no so now we near Brenna Wukasa. Wukasa
Alfred George Kojo Thompson.
And now we show down TV.
We brutal. That's Bokode.
Yami Adom, I ready to chair.
Yeah, they are me say. Na we dey buena chire mu kakra. Responsible for cooperative mining and skills development program. Hey, office Ben.
Okay, I'm going to take responsible cooperative mining and skill development.
Oh, okay.
A measure of NALEP, National Alternative Employment Livelihood Program.
Okay.
For illegal miners. Then the community mining. Abaye twemu. The goof kwa musenka omebeboa. Na nka nyoma enkoyi e the mining sector na the illegalities no. Be take them off from our river bodies and the virgin forest now. And can be more alternative livelihood. Nanka community mining in the sense, communities now, because a mineralized land, a warm horn.
Maybe a two from a good year.
Say, and yet, Yansasi, Babiana, a good year, there were specific places. Those communities, no, and can be setting up community mines, I be benefiting or more because most of our land has been given to large scale and small scale miners. Until more money and they say large scale for in terms of financing, and more money and they say be some small scale mine because then you not come with financial obligations be and was but you idea dance here say juma ma papa ma Ghana for and can any and so and kasamfa the illegalities in the mining. Nalep no the community
mining na. Pesa for the buy.
No.
Say eswaba papa.
That is it.
And can you nigga am say Hong Kong.
Debbie because social since January ye dey on Mpensenpensenmu John Dramani Mahama. John oya dey esi akunya so no. Every topical issue be on radio, television. We are discussing the illegalities in the mining sector. Yeah. Until for President Mahama to give sustainable jobs to the young ones or more the mining communities. It's a learn for responsible cooperative mining and skill development program any day. Embrambe bois na yinya landa tia ye mining na be responsible enko saying so enko say.
Eti we director in charge of operations the Buani so mumu de na aba no sunsune be na wo ene ne president Kufuado aban e de bai ni
ye de na aba no minua sunsune a ewo mu nie in the community mining no the name was community. Okay. Having the thinking say ebiaba micro masintegwa wo de edi kan ma menchia wahwefo.
Okay.
Na memfa nchia kese free Flagstaff House o mampanyina obo adwumapa or the code of conduct aba say obia ni huni so ye na appointee na abɛyɛ adwuma papa ade asom ɔman Ghana ɛma Ghana for na me ministry a me hyɛ land ministry yɛ ɔman panyini ɛnam sie ne yɛ honorable Amakofi Bua ɛkyia Ghana for na me nkyia Western region me free specifically Amanfi West ɛyɛ de free said ye na me kano as I can say and in the name of Asankregwa community mine but na yɛ onipa baako ɛdia
and na Kufuado community mining
no and the best practices of doing mining no what not adhere to it was the normal galamsey type of doing a yemfa washing plant yenya building heavy enye de NCO yemfa excavator ne entutu from fanuama ensesa load nye de engu so na yemfa carpet ensewo na yemfa mercury cyanide hard your friend is saying chemicals are poisonous to him and no will briefing and my yaria would do a most is contributed because in sure air no one is a good cabbage so yes a good your friend is saying lettuce ni nase for issue am I the yedi enti akoye say yedi din efe adwena anka kama atoso nanso na akoye party for family and friends and and the best part is that you say you benya a good processing plant.
Enti under Nana Dodanko Kufuado community mining. Now community mining ye face and kebe community no any be your man for a him for so MP this is near the day was so Kroma for no e be a depa best 5 8 10 20 mark more boom and ye concession dear mama and yes I to but now you say as concession we are nipa baako edia and so you have to do community mining
and that's where baako for there and the best practices no is not adhered to say EPA permit kra ni bani ni bia no ye anuma ohrugu obi beka so one thing su kesi mu na mpacho say ohro a ne kugu asase ne so a say your streams your gutters your wind and your friend is saying water erosion nti se nsuo eto ne hohra se mpacho nsu kesi kru ma na be de beko se powdered one from abo ye inhale akoyi mu anu wind erosion nti e wa na de beko nti amampanyin buy through the land minister no ehun se ayadwen papa na ya anyi ni yi nti yen kan mi enu de mu because NALEB was sold to make sure say degraded lands no you better reclaiming no now you're putting into good use I did better
we must start say more operations I did better say
fufi antwata we dey make Ghana for ya on the 6th of breach
I don't hear kwa lunch no
sure
nti
that was 6th August
yes
and the buy na mampanyim state morning tino on the 15th anana yewi state morning no nti ye start adwuma pa de na somewhere latter part of August
September
September nti full operation there September ya some community engagement getting people to apply to our offices liaising with the Minerals Commission and the EPA to go and do needs assessment and make sure say as we speak we partnering good border geological investigations because na akoye lututu obi hu asase bi wa say me twa bi abi good tututututu ebi won pa no anya good papa
eti mobile ye omo an omo ye under community mining no moagi concession from nyina aspa no da so ye adwuma
now the reality is that community mining kwa assessment kwa ene
ni wo there was nothing like
say ya ji obi dia kaparisa nko obeti say nipa no nye din because sabi ye nyina nim say gold to diska wo nti ade any rightful owner licenses that's why ya ji obeye din ka onye
it be na community mining ni
community mining dey buy na egu mo afro na mo di awie ja okọ mo di awie you can send your men down to go and do investigation say George Dadzie Jr. Tiano be kandra eni ho but the na yehu some aye say na make no ya bobbo me yetutu agigeja hokọ but said the kind man
but me trace omo a ye dey sa concessions na mo
as we speak in the land ministry investigation say when him say we are even saying say some even small scale mines, legal ones, licenses will be revoked because of the practices are on what is right, you know. Until for traceability, there's investigation going on.
Okay, you ever have to a commander so George Dadzie Junior, a deputy director in charge of operations. Alright.
Yeah.
Now I just call for National Treasure NPP.
And Adom, yeah, next year.
National Treasure.
Yeah.
Ade.
I didn't know.
What Jai regional chairman?
I didn't know for National Treasure. Any days I for National Treasure.
What Jai regional chairman?
That's indeed regional chairman.
In case would miss what Jai regional chairman?
I'm indeed regional chairman. I'm
what
going for
Jai
National Treasure now.
Why?
As we speak now. Oh, more Jay-Z or Momo there or there yet to me, Yama. Obama yen especially organizers, youth organizers, Nasara, women organizers, able to make fund year. At the end of it all, they'll be able to go down there and work. Okay. Because most of the time, one or two people pen na work it in. But I feel that we should resource all the organizing channels, you know, to make sure that they go down there. They are dealing with the grassroots. And say month on month, what to make fund year. At the end of the day, you know, they will bring their numbers in. And that's how we are going to work.
This amount for dues. I don't confess can we. What you say?
We are one year. Dues. We are going to put structures in place. We'll be working with the General Secretary to make sure that everything is put in place. It's collaboration. The National Treasurer cannot work on an island. He has to work with the General Secretary and the National Chairman and the National Council to make sure that funds are put in. But more kakra.
So we mean more kwaba. I'm for who near.
That's how woman be.
Just remember also know what be and one. Open more.
Ska kakra we for ni na ka treasure.
Mr. Franco Trading Enterprise we kaka say open for papa dey ato nche aye adwuma no an no. Tobi be free omo nchen. E dey say Nokia, Samsung, iPhone or smart TVs and so from 25 inches to even 100 inches. Never also that from pa. Yeah, and yeah, fair. So yeah, one day, Bomodi Ura Franco Trading Enterprise or Makache Baku, meaning some mobile Medina. Market one model flow, post office, a first rodum. Ude yak when a born or no market. But we near my papa, a good Franco shopping. I find out with you. I can't was a young 20 year and ya the papa and family. I be a toma biano, a near ma, a bebow. Our tabletop fridges, that you can create fresh office. And a school for you got more university free. Now I'm going to read for us a year. Come back to me away. Mamu uncle think it only my one. I'm who stuff is my camel on the alcohol and I will come. And no more worry. No matter fish come and it's all by ya. And wherever they are, all the trouble how far. A tabletop fridge, no heavy. Say your office, say your bedroom, say your baby or baby yeah, and you to work as a part for free Franco Trading Enterprise. The Franco air condition so Adom ranging from 1.5 to 2.5 horsepower. A bopa, then so a tree can yak a crabby, and the air condition be brava. Also, you had a fair do. Auto 500 cities, a good prepared. So then you saw ace in our pay shim 300 Franco Trading Enterprise for the ano. And this are a bit warm out the match. So between Kania, Kumebi, Okuta 3, 4, 5 stars. And all the air edgement. CCTV camera so any and there was if ye we hear CCTV camera at me abom said be the pabon for able refie in chia. Wait me at Thomas so re am please for achieve mom. Hwehwe Franco Ghana me bi okobia no on krabata obi okokoblemle obi o Medina sana me kan wo asem no. Woto ade bia so free Franco Trading Enterprise mo app ne so a unya 40% discount. Ti ade bia auto every Franco bia to from app ne so pay automatic when you 40% discount what the crown kokoto the frame 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 and 0555 939 311 0555 939 311 Franco Trading Enterprise still phone papa if you know there am catch them say ubedi breakfast mani ya queen base for the ebi and e kama pa I don't know spices bebre ni musa semo no mo yama otim se ekoye efie de pa se stews ni yama otim se efie de pa na de ama Quimby's catering services so we are outdooring ye ayi program bia hi obi aye dwan dodo de ma nkrofo de Quimby's catering and decoration and I make am for the ama wo hwehwebo ewo Macedonia aso na ne di enmhwe na efrom no mo eni enkomo esie wo office so na opb say nsem wa dwumefo breakfast bia eno mo endele from sesie na yenyo order ne fanto china ne mfa audience so emro eti afre kwekwa non NALEP merged responsible mining so ne kan papa mo
I think Mesha says na or there yezinchia my mona worship nyina
omdase
baba ha cher nti oya aza oya fe na oya ne yeyem there or there yetum yeboama ejuma yerien osiye endeda yenyina yenyanti ase there yen papa yen nua yen bibiara wekita Frank ada oya Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia
okay
o share ne campaign tour ase ojo ko Bono East ofa ho nyina oye 3 constituencies wo side in the Orchiado na mama onu na team na wo kwando mama hon ejumapa na nyamini nhia wo aza oye no do ye nyina yenyim de doctor wa ye bida wa ko bida na campaigns ana elections echo na enyankugu a na etumetina say na ehu mistakes nyina eye so that you can strategize and go back. It's like the lion oko for ne prey oko na when to menya its banner or kuzina it steps back, strategizes into the next hit no should be a correct hit. Okay. And that is what you are doing. He is going again because watina say we all the mistakes are over through the last year.
Okay.
And I keep on saying maka that na mesana can be there. When you are in an election and you are in government, it is not about the candidate. It's a referendum on your governance for the last 4 years. Okay. When you are in opposition, it's about the candidate and what the candidate is going to give.
Okay.
And that is how people weigh elections. Into the last elections, it was about the referendum of the last 4 years between 2021 to 2024 of NPP government. That was the referendum they gave us. Okay. Yes, there were a lot of mistakes. There were a lot of good things. But at the end of it all, definitely in governance you step on toes. Until now, yen papa, yen leader, timer, oracle, or bow out, Nancy oracle for maybe oracle. No, thank you, Ton, or can several times there. In where we made mistakes, on those that we stepped on their toes, Nazana or Pawancho, one fanchen. As a critical example is the DDEP. It was a critical decision that was taken at that time, but definitely people will be hurt because obi aye investment na as a man haircut. Oh yeah. I don't see where he's gone wrong by apologizing to the people and saying that in some of these situations, it was a critical decision we had to take, but we are sorry that it hurt you. Okay. And it will not be repeated because now we are putting measures, or you've known what brought about all these things. So you put measures in place to make sure that all these things go well.
Brasi.
Coming to NALEP and their new, I don't know their new acronyms are na wofre one na other problems be by the whole country ma obia huns okodo. NALEP, a National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program. Now under that program there was 6 models.
No, 6 models.
6 models under NALEP.
Okay.
A land reclamation and reforestation.
Okay.
Land reclamation and reforestation. Second one, agric and agro processing.
Okay. Third
one, mine support services. It supports in all various tractors and other things. I say, instead of using, my friend is saying, a drone, we use
cyanide,
all those mercury. They were using the gold catchers.
Yeah.
So that all those mercury things will come down. And so these are some of the support services. Another one, a community enhancement project. Okay. Because once you are making money from that community, we should make sure that we enhance the community. Okay. So community enhancement project. The other one, they are now adding it on. What's already there? Responsible, viable, and sustainable small-scale mining, community mining.
That is into bracket.
It's all inside.
Okay.
Responsible, viable, and sustainable small-scale mining. And it goes into community mining. Then we have the apprenticeship, skills, training, and entrepreneurship. Just to change the name, whitewash it and say that, oh, you've brought in all these things. No, it's not so. I believe the man at the time, Nanka, all he had to do was to sell what they have brought on board. But he started by condemning what Akufo-Addo was doing. When you look at these models now, it's supposed to help enhance the community. One, it's supposed to organize the community because the harm has already been done.
Okay.
There are so many things that had gone on even before we took power. Okay. And that is why I keep on telling them that they do not understand why Akufo-Addo put a ban on all small-scale mining when he came into being. 2017, they stopped every mining in the country. And they said everybody who was doing small-scale mining, who was doing galamsey, who was doing whatever they were doing, should re-register.
Okay.
That was when we had over 2,500 people registering. And we had to give them the license because you needed to now monitor where they were going to work. Give them the concession and monitor and make sure that they were not going near river bodies, they were not going near the forest and everything. Now, when you use that against the government who was doing something responsible to make sure that you get to know those who are doing it and give them the challenge that you 2,500 plus people now you are registered one. Say, Emma Obi Beye, Galamsey Woma, you might lose your concession because we will stop all this, mining again.
Okay. And
it will go against you because even for a day or two, when you stop mining now, you lose revenue. So you have to make sure that people don't come in. Yes, one or two of them, they will also go and try and add galamsey to what they are doing. Okay. But at the end of it all, it minimized the galamsey that was going on. All they need to do is to come, look at all the processes are here. Look at where the challenges were. Make sure all the holes were plugged so that all these things will come. But they started doing the same things like burning excavators. Like telling us that excavators are, Hanabusi went to seize excavators. The next day she went, excavators had flown away. All these things were things here. Water guards, that things are here. Let us keep on learning. Let us not condemn. One thing I hate is about condemning anything they are doing. Yes, they are trying to put things in place. But I would beg them, they should even go into a manifesto, Dr. Bomi Achoy. And some of the things anymore. There are so many things we can do to curb this water incidents. Say, why national security scare.
But is it not shocking, sir, if you all can is something to go by, say community mind, the kind of understanding it ended up saying Nipa Bakune owning the concession or say a year community owned. Rather, I don't say Nipa Bakune only our concession, you have to be community mining.
Okay. When you talk about community mining,
okay,
you are talking about a business that is working within the community.
Yeah.
It's not the whole community that can go and register a business. It's one business that can be registered with maybe one shareholder or several shareholders. But what they have to do is that you use the people within the community to do the work. Don't go and bring people from another community to come and do the work for you.
But say
so that at the end of this age,
for community
yes,
mining.
because the community is part of it. They are part ownership. The land belongs to the chiefs. The people who are working there own that area. So when they are doing it now, it becomes responsible.
Okay.
And anything I work offering community, because all the community is involved. And that is why we did a stakeholders conference for all the chiefs now they were conference center under Abu Jinapo when he was the land minister. All these people were brought to CSOs, other people, stakeholders were brought together and said that this community mining, you have to own it. Until at the end of the day, say, and that is why under Akufo-Addo government, we sacked at a DC for causing problems within this area and working and also there honor and microphone will use was easy into one man in microphone and they said no, you cannot go against the president's order until they sacked him. And that is why when you are doing some of these things now, you consult, you look at the old area. When they talk about community mining, it doesn't mean that, it's a community that is going to register a company and do the mining. No, it's a company that will own it, but they cannot bring anyone outside the community to come and do the work so that all those within the community will be part of it. Okay. They will own the concession and everything and work so that when the people leave, even at the end of the day, they know that this is my area. I have not destroyed my place here. And all these livelihoods, other programs are worked by replanting, reacclimation, as in, they come into play. And it helps to rebuild and reshape the community.
Okay, Tia Frey.
I don't know. And done and how do and yeah, me afraid of money, you know. And because as if you know the new policy about
it's not new policy.
No, because
I read it from. I can send you the documents.
On paper, what I was speaking earlier on paper. Okay. Adrian Pono was good. And in Tino Mampenny by no. And can't say I could create new Tino.
You've created
it. Because I may say it is the merger of NALEB and community mining.
The community mining is part of NALEB.
Wanting to give sustainable jobs to our youth in the mining communities. And Minuane can or say a better community for no.
Yeah.
And to bet me one community per now or can say community mining echo na benefit say na community nya say bia a bridge say bia a chips compound say bia a school dine say bia a edifice bia a true community mining and ye na ohini be na ebetumi abisa no wona sa so say the community mining ba ho this substantial benefit echo indigenous ekuro be no mo ye yo mo fa ekuro ma no criteria be no mo de form obetumi ama ye bi say bia ye ko akwatia na ye fa akwatia mabunu dudu sei moti akwatia kromo no enti na make so ono na adwen ekura ni sia no and that time no omampanyin no anyuso no because a brilliant thinking but enyane na ye adwuma enya no kre mining support service something ma hwamo what we can attest to the fact is that they took part executives to UMAT takwa and they could training omo no mo twitwa Ghana nsa say ema omo they didn't even do proper geological investigation.
Okay, but so on mining support services no I can't remember saying your first submission we can say omo to afidie ehoro you go DB
and you me can no can good catcher me try me can
you good catcher be can o say baby omo ehoro go anwana
what I said is that one person owns the community mine but the proper way of doing mining now you be good processing plant and yet tailings dam ba the wash here be kokogum na the mercury the cyanide omu use no and go back to the show no rather no obakofo no akope the normal we are saying omo friend good washing plant ya be their weather for either be so no mo the carpet ide eguase and ya tu ni ye wash ide kwa say airport and we can recovery rate cry low. And the reality is that
you're giving us a lot of revelations. So one, the community miner now say enhance community support. You know. There's no single community community mining course who timamfobe timia community mining ba yenti yenya borehole yenya school dine yenya chip compound yenya even a wheelbarrow from the community mine here.
Our community need that said so and so community mine. Na ya say bi o wan ka dum dia say champion. Ka mon ka fam network su bi hu. Mo come back. What here we were abreast with so many things. And can begin to make us say me afraid. The reality is
that. Adwuma be na John Abdullahi Abu Jinapo no Samuel Abu Jinapo mo. Yeah. Then
you can for our viewers and listeners to know say una who creative BBC ama aban na twa mu no de da ofefe ne de e da paper so
ankofo
anya dwuma.
That's not true. They don't even know.
And say Adom
Nancy na wo ko ho until we see abotre
me start here no man try say me ka say aban na anya hwe me say no omo wa po trimu pop papa
but ya
say after me ka so trimu pop papa se mabo wa ba so ana me ka say trimu pop papa na omo wo no anko ye dwuma wo fom wo eyan krofo bi na di idea bi a and sound good and sound nice beautiful many people say the dwuma be just to get the attention of the people but hide behind that adreno and do what is wrong yen na ye di mun komo say enye the best way of mining because say they make me say from January ayedi o mampanyi tina konya so onu ame no kan galam say mun sam gusu ka na dey ye ka sabe ye jitum edi adanse say and start enre ya
okay
and start enrechi e start here the ache ye say ni paboni fonti ni si police station ba kwan papa anamontu a obetu na be kire say wa say de menua na kan o say ye de ma amanfo no en nice say be hwe mo amoye ade papa na nyoma papa bi aye de abaso enti ye hwe ne papa so anka ne ye kan wasem sa ampa senka sustainability wo me yen say community man bi me no kase menua me no tie me say Adom TV mo network e de obi anim say mo no kreka any the best things mo de to on community man bi ya adwuma oni ma senka abeka kire me community man bi ya ni ba bi ya adwuma
afra menye we emra me ba obenya time na what was my for happy birthday of my Ellen Donko student at Catholic University Catholic University yeah it was nyane fiapre we free wankasa wadam for Barbara nyakuyo wo bibiani so happy birthday of my Ellen Donko mama na mo mraba after Thompson ewa sanso na George Junior eso Adom ya ba isi